Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today is the final game of a 9-game homestand for the Cubs. They have gone 4-4 so far and are going to face Baltimore in this homestand finale. Cubs come in at 31-31, right at 500, 2.5 games behind the division-leading Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs are going to send Jon Lester out to the mound, who is in fact on fire and has pitched very well in his last 2 outings. Lester comes in making start number 12. He is 3-7 with a 5.58 ERA, 139 whip. He'll be opposed by Alex Cobb making start number 11. He is 0-6 with a 10.55 ERA. That is more than 1 run per inning for those of you keeping a score at home. And a 2.31 whip. Well, the Cubs have moved Wilson Contreras all the way up to the number 3 spot in the lineup today. I guess they're hoping that a little change of scenery is going to help change his luck. Here at Wrigley Field, wind is blowing in from right at 10 mph, and let's see our starting lineups. Jose Iglesias is going to stand in for Baltimore, facing the lefty, Jon Lester, on the mound today. Baltimore, 4th place in the American League East, comes in at 21-39. Cubs, 3rd place in the NL Central. Cubs are 3-0 against the Orioles so far this year, looking to make it 4-0. Lester coming to the plate. And that is going to be a fly ball to right field. It is going to drop in front of Hayward for a base hit, a single to start out this game. Rushman now the batter. He comes out, nobody out, and 1 man on. 1 strike pitch to Rushman. Grounder to short. Baez to Fletcher to Shaw. And that is a ground ball double play. Excellent defense right there by the Cubs, and now Trey Mancini will come up and play a piano recital for us, or at least he'll just look for a full count pitch from Jon Lester. And Mancini strikes out, looking as Lester plays him beautifully with a fastball on the outside part of the plate. We go to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 game. Tauschman now the batter. 1-2 count. Alex Cobb. Here comes the pitch. Cobb strikes out Tauschman on a splitter that is down and in to start the inning. Dave Fletcher now the batter. 2-2 count. Cobb looking in. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Cobb will now face Contreras with 2 outs and nobody on. 1 strike pitch to Contreras. And that is hit hard out to center field. Contreras got all of that one. No doubt about it. That is a solo shot for Wilson Contreras. 425 feet. A little bit left of straightaway center field. 1-0 Cubs. Apparently Contreras should have been hitting in that 3-hole the whole season. Baez now the batter. He comes up as the sun is turned off today. 2-2 pitch to Baez. And he strikes out looking. Baez goes down on strikes. We go to the top of the second of a 1-0 Cub lead. Ronaldo Nunez will be the batter for Baltimore, leading off the second. 2-2 pitch. That's ripped down the left field line, over the third baseman's head down into the corner. Nunez rounds first, sliding into second with a double. And Lester allows the leadoff man to get on base for the 2nd inning in a row. Santander will now bat, nobody out, runner in scoring position, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the cutter. Lester sets down Santander on strikes. That's strikeout number 2 for Jon Lester. Yusniel Diaz now is the batter. 1-1 pitch. That's a grounder up the middle. Oh, Baez thought he had it, but it squirts past him out into center field. Diaz gets a very friendly call for a infield single right there. And now Ruiz the batter with runners on the corners and only one man out. 3-1 pitch to Ruiz, and Lester loses him. That is ball 4 up and in. And the bases are full of birds here in the top of the second inning. Hanser Alberto is the next batter. He comes up with the bases loaded and 1 out. 2-1 pitch. Grounder to second. Fletcher has it. The throw goes to Baez, covering second base. However, there is no relay. Nunez crosses the plate. That ties the game at 1. On the fielder's choice, Diaz advances to third, and Alberto is now standing on first. And the pitcher, Alex Cobb, will be the next batter. Cobb comes up with 2 outs, runners on the corners. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Well, Lester gets out of the jam. The game is tied. However, it could have been a lot worse. We go to the bottom of the second of a 1-1 game. Travis Shaw batting for the Cubs, leading off the bottom of the second inning. 1 ball count to Shaw. Grounder right at the second baseman. Throw goes to first. Shaw is retired for out number 1. Ian Happ, playing third base today, is going to come up with a 1-2 count. And Happ swings and misses for strike 3. He heads back down to the dugout, and Santana comes up, batting with 2 outs and a 1 ball count. Cobb coming to the plate. That's hit hard into right field. That is going to drop in for a single for Mr. Santana. And now Almora will bat. He's been cold lately, but with 2 outs and 1 man on, Almora has a chance to contribute right here. First pitch. The runner is going. Santana slides in, and he is safe. He gets steal number 7 on the season. I think he caught the pitcher off guard right there. Almora now batting. Runner in scoring position. Cubs trying to break this 1-1 tie. 1 strike pitch. And he hits it hard to right center field, but that is not going to be deep enough. Diaz makes the catch on the warning track in right center field. We go to the top of the third inning of a 1-1 game. Iglesias now the batter, leading off for the Orioles, top of the third. And he rips a base hit into left center field. He is going to round first. He is going for extra bases. He is sliding into second with a double. Almora got that ball in quickly, but it was not quick enough to throw out Iglesias at second. And now the Orioles have the leadoff runner on for the 3rd inning in a row. Rushman the batter. Nobody out. Runner on second base. 3-1 pitch to Rushman. Missed up and in, ball 4. Lester has definitely not looked sharp today. Already allowed 4 hits and 2 walks in just 2 innings of work. Mancini now the batter. He comes up with nobody out. Runners on first and second. 1 strike pitch to Mancini. Popped up. Tauschman coming in. He's going to field that in short left field. There will be no chance for the runners to tag up in advance, which I'm sure Lester is very happy about at this point. Nunez now the batter with 1 out. Runners on first and second, and a 2 strike pitch to Nunez. And that is a swing and a miss. That is strike 3. Lester has strikeout number 4, and Santander will be the batter with 2 outs and 2 men on. 1-1 pitch. Grounder up the middle. Fletcher has it. Fletcher flips to Baez, covering second to retire the side. Well, Lester works his way out of yet another jam. We go to the bottom of the 3rd of a 1-1 game. And Lester now is going to come up and bat for himself in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Full count pitch to Lester. Swing and a miss on a knuckle curve. That's not even fair to throw that pitch to another pitcher, but I guess you do what you have to record the out. Tauschman now the batter with 1 out. nobody on base. Popped up to left. Tauschman is going to be retired for out number 2. Santander squeezes it, and now Fletcher is the batter. 2 outs, nobody on, 1-1 count. And Fletcher pops it up to right field. The wind is going to knock that one down, and it is caught on the warning track by Mancini. Cubs retired in order in the 3rd. We go to the top of the 4th of a 1-1 game. Lester pitching to Diaz. 1-2 count. Lester comes to the plate. Strike 3 swinging. That was a big sweeping curveball, and Lester has 5 strikeouts on the day. Ruiz now the batter with a 2-1 count, 1 man out. Popped up to center. Almora's going to come in. He will make the catch for out number 2. And now Lester will face Hanser Alberto with 2 outs, nobody on base, 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. That's a liner into center, but this time Almora will make a sliding play, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Going to the bottom of the 4th, we are still tied up at 1. Contreras, with the solo shot in the 1st inning, now comes up in the 4th of a 1-1 game. Contreras grounds weakly to short. The throw goes to 1st, and Contreras is retired for out number 1. Baez, the batter, he comes up with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch to Baez. Grounder to short. The throw goes to 1st again, and Baez is retired for out number 2. Shaw now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1 pitch to Shaw. And Shaw grounds to 2nd. I guess he found a different infielder to ground out to. Throw goes to 1st, and Shaw is retired. The Cubs go down in order in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th inning of a 1-1 game. Alex Cobb, the pitcher, will lead off for Baltimore in the top of the 5th inning. 1-2 pitch from Lester. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the changeup right there. And now Iglesias is the next batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 tie. Lester looking for the sign. Here's the pitch. Popped up to center. Almora's coming in. He calls for it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Rushman now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on base. 3-0 pitch to Rushman. That is ball 4 outside. Rushman is issued the free pass on 4 straight. And Mancini is the batter. 2 outs, runner on 1st, 1 ball count to Mancini. That's going to be a liner into center field for a base hit. Almora has it. He throws to 3rd, and the runner will be safe at 3rd. Rushman advances 1st to 3rd on the Mancini single, and now Nunez will bat. He is actually leading the Orioles in home runs with 14. He is coming up with 2 outs, runners on 1st and 2nd. Nunez with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Well, Lester has walked the tightrope all day, and now he goes to the bottom of the 5th inning of a 1-1 tie. Cobb will face Happ. You know, based on Cobb's stat line coming into this game, I would have expected us to hit him harder, but maybe now, 3rd time through the lineup, they're going to make a little more headway against him. Full count pitch to Happ. Here it comes. And that is hit hard to left field. Happ says, I am listening, I am looking, and I am going to smash this one. He took a sinker the opposite way out to left field, 412 feet, and now it is a 2-1 Cub lead. Ian Happ has just broken the tie in the bottom of the 5th inning. Santana will now bat with nobody out. Cubs now in charge of a newly minted 2-1 lead. 1 ball count to Santana, a bunt. That seemed to catch everybody by surprise, but Santana is still going to be thrown out easily at 1st. Cobb fields it, tosses to 1st for the 1st out. Almora now the batter with 1 out and a full count pitch. Here it comes. Almora swing and a miss, strike 3 on the changeup. 2 outs now, nobody on, and John Lester gonna bat for himself here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2 pitch to Lester. Here it comes. Popped up to left. That is going to be playable. It is going to be caught. It is going to be out number 3. We go to the top of the 6th inning of a 2-1 Cub lead. John Lester coming out with 78 pitches thrown. He is going to face the 5, 6, and 7 batters in the Baltimore lineup in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2 pitch from Lester to Santander. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lester got him with the off-speed pitch. That is strikeout number 8 for John Lester, and now Diaz is the batter. 2-2 pitch to Diaz with 1 out. That's a weak grounder off the end of the bat. Fletcher throws to Shaw for out number 2. And now Ruiz will be the batter. Lester working with 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is strikeout number 9 for John Lester. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 2-1 Cub lead. Tauschman the batter. He's going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 6th. He comes up against Cobb, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. Tauschman is going to lead off. He took the very first pitch right back up the middle and got a single. Dave Fletcher is now batting. Runner on first. Cubs trying to expand on this 2-1 lead. There's a full count pitch to Fletcher. There's a grounder to second. The throw goes to first. Tauschman was running on that pitch. He was easily safe at second base. There was really no chance for a double play there. I actually thought it was more likely he was going to get hit by that ground ball if he didn't realize where it was. Contreras now the batter. He comes up with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. 2-2 pitch to Contreras. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a fastball that was up and in. And now Baez the batter with 2 outs. Runner still standing on second base. Baez trying to drive him in. Well, that's a pop-up to left, but it is not going to get the job done. Baez flies out to left to end the Cubs half of the 6th. We are going to the top of the 7th of a 2-1 Cub lead. And now, Lester is pulled. I really thought we were going to see Lester for inning number 7, but that is not the plan according to David Ross. Trevor Rosenthal is coming in to pitch for the Cubs. He will face Alberto, the pitcher's spot, and then the leadoff hitter Iglesias here in the top of the 7th. Rosenthal with a 2-0 count. Looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. Grounder to second. Fletcher has it. Throws to first. That is out number 1. Rosenthal will now pitch to the pinch hitter, Cedric Mullins. The lefty Mullins will face the righty Rosenthal with 1 out, nobody on base. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rosenthal got him with the fastball. And now Iglesias will bat with 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1 pitch. Rosenthal working. Grounder to first. Shaw has it, takes about a half of a step, and touches the bag for out number 3. That is a perfect inning of work for Trevor Rosenthal. We are going to the bottom of the 7th of a 2-1 Cub lead. And now, for our 7th inning stretch, we have Garth Brooks here to lead us in the 7th inning festivities. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th now. The Orioles are also going to bring out a reliever. They are bringing out Richard Blyer. He has thrown 27 innings, walked 7, struck out 19 for a 5.33 ERA. You know, I don't know for sure, but I feel like this may have been Alex Cobb's best start of the season so far. He lowered his ERA by over a full run. He threw 6 innings of 4-hit, 2-run baseball with 7 strikeouts. He did allow 2 home runs, but overall, an effective day for Mr. Cobb. Lester stands to win right now. He threw 6 innings of 5-hit, 1-run baseball with 3 walks and 9 strikeouts. That might be a season high for him. Blyer is the pitcher. He's going to face the batter, Shaw, with a 1-strike count at the bottom of the 7th inning. Here comes the pitch. Shaw pops it up to left. Santander coming in, and he puts it away for out number 1. Happ now the batter. I'm surprised that he was playing third base. I mean, I'm surprised actually he knew where third base was, honestly. 1 out. First pitch to Happ. Here it comes. Popped up behind second base. The shortstop calls for it, and Iglesias puts it away for out number 2. Santana now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. And here comes the pitch. Santana is going to line a base hit into center field. He is going to round first and then backpedal a bit and stop with a single. Almora now trying to shake the snow off of his bat and warm up a little bit. Almora coming up with 2 outs, runner on first. 2-0 pitch to Almora. That's a base hit for Almora. That goes right back up the middle into center field. So Almora has a single. Santana goes to second, and now we are going to see a pinch hitter. We are going to see Chris Bryant come up in this critical situation at the bottom of the 7th inning. Cubs own a 2-1 lead. They are trying to expand on that lead with 2 runners on and 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Blyer with a full count. Payoff pitch to Bryant, and he pops it up to right. The right fielder, Mancini, comes in, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the Cubs waste an opportunity there. 2 runners are stranded. We go to the top of the 8th of a 2-1 Cub lead. Casey Sadler is going to pitch for the Cubs. He comes in with 20 innings under his belt, 5 walks to 14 strikeouts and a 3.60 ERA. He is going to face Rushman, Mancini, and Nunez here in the Orioles half of the 8th inning. Sadler with the 1-2 pitch. Looking for the sign. And here it comes. That's a liner past the second baseman into right field, and Rushman has a leadoff single in the top of the 8th inning. Mancini now the batter. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 pitch to Mancini. That's hit pretty hard out to the gap in left center field. However, Almora makes the catch on the warning track, and he puts it away for out number 1. Nunez now the batter. He comes up with 1 out, runner on first. 0-2 pitch from Sadler. That is hit hard down the right field line. That is going to be extra bases. Hayward has to run about 4 miles to chase that ball down. And he throws his hands up in the air. It looks like that got stuck in the ivy down in the right field corner. So Hayward probably just saved a run. The throw comes back in from the outfield. The runner has to stop at third. Nunez is credited with a double. So the Orioles now have second and third and 1 out. Sadler now pitching to Santander. Cubs trying to hang on to a 2-1 lead. 0-2 pitch. There's a grounder to second. Fletcher has it. They concede the run. Get the sure out at first. And now we have a 2-2 tie. So Sadler is now going to pitch to Diaz with a runner 90 feet away in a 2-2 game, top of the 8th inning. I feel like Sadler has had a 2-strike count on every single batter, but he has not been able to work his way out of this inning yet. 2-2 pitch from Sadler. Soft grounder to second. Fletcher has it, throws to first. And the Orioles are retired in the top of the 8th inning, but not before they tie the game at 2. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Baltimore 2, Chicago 2. Tauschman will bat against Blyer. He's coming out for his second inning of work in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-0 pitch from Blyer. That is popped up to right. That is going to be playable. Mancini comes in, and he makes the play for out number 1. Fletcher, the batter now, with 1 out, nobody on. And Fletcher waiting for the pitch. That's a grounder up the middle. It actually gets past the shortstop and out into center field. I wonder if that got under his glove. It looked like he was going to make the play, but it just kind of squirted past him out into center field. So the Cubs have a base runner now. Contreras, the batter, he's 1 for 3 with a home run today. 1 out, 1 man on. Cubs got to score another run to win this game. 2-2 pitch. And Contreras hits it pretty high to left field, but this is going to be playable. Santander makes the catch for out number 2. Baez now the batter with 2 outs, 1 man on, and Tanner Scott is going to be the new reliever for the Orioles. He comes in with 22 1/3 innings pitched, 12 walks to 34 strikeouts, and a 1.61 ERA. Scott will face Baez with a 1-1 count, runner on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. And there's a pickoff throw to first, and the runner is picked off first. He fell asleep over there at first base, it looked like. Well, that is the end of the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th inning of a 2-2 tie. Casey Sadler is going to come out. He is going to work inning number 2, facing the 7, 8, 9 batters in the Baltimore lineup. 2-2 pitch from Sadler. That's a fly ball into center field, and Almora makes the diving play at the warning track. Man, I don't know if he knew where the wall was right there, but he dove toward the ivy on the warning track to make that catch. Talk about commitment to the cause. Alberto now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. 1-1 pitch to Alberto. And Kirby Yates is going to be the new pitcher for the Cubs. He comes in. This is his first appearance with the Cubs. He was 13 for 17 saving games with the Padres. That's a liner to right. Hayward comes in, plays it on a hop. And that'll be a 1-out single. Kirby Yates was apparently injured on that play. Man, the Cubs bullpen cannot catch a break. Kirby Yates was injured. He is coming out of the game. And now, they're going to replace him with Morrow. I don't know if that was the best possible plan. I feel like Morrow could just as easily face one batter and go down. So Yates is out. We do not know how long he is going to be out, but he is in fact showing as status pending, but not coming back today. Morrow is going to pitch to Stewart with 1 out and a runner on first. And I swear there must be a black cat walking through the Cubs bullpen. 2-2 pitch from Morrow. That is a pop-up to left. Tauschman comes in, he makes the catch for out number 2. Morrow will now pitch to Iglesias with 2 outs and a runner on first. Cubs trying to hold a 2-2 tie here in the top of the 9th. 1 strike pitch. That's a grounder to short. Baez steps on second and retires the side for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning of a 2-2 tie. Cubs are going to send up the middle of the lineup. Baez, Shaw, and Happ in the bottom of the 9th inning. Michael Givens will be the pitcher for the Orioles. He comes in with 22 2/3 innings, 11 walks, 26 strikeouts, and a 4.37 ERA. Givens with the first pitch to Baez. Here it comes. And Baez hits it hard to the gap in left center field, but that is going to be playable. It's going to be caught in front of the warning track for out number 1. Travis Shaw now the batter with the shift on. Iglesias, the shortstop, playing behind second base. 1-ball count to Shaw. Grounder to second. Throw goes to first. And now there are 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Ian Happ now the batter. He is 1 for 3 with a home run today. He comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. 1 strike pitch to Happ. Grounder to short off the end of the bat. Happ grounds out to end the 9th inning. We go to the top of the 10th inning of a 2-2 tie. Is this the first extra inning game that we've seen? No, this is the second extra inning game of the season. Well, the Cubs are playing extra frames here. The fans get a little bonus baseball today. Morrow is going to continue to pitch. He got the final 2 outs of the 9th inning. He is going to throw to Rushman here in the top of the 10th. 2-1 pitch from Morrow. Here it comes. That's a liner past Shaw down into the right field corner. He rounds first. He is heading for second. The throw comes to second, but Hayward's throw is late. That is a leadoff double for Rushman in the top of the 10th inning. And now Mancini will bat. Morrow will face Mancini with runner in scoring position, nobody out, top of the 10th inning. And here it comes. Well, they're just going to intentionally walk him. Going to put him on first, set up the double play. And now Nunez will bat with nobody out, first and second. 3-1 pitch to Nunez. Here it comes. That's a liner past the first baseman in right field. That is going to drive in a run. Oh, no, it's not going to drive in a run. The third base coach throws up the stop sign. Rushman stops at third. He does not want to test the arm of Hayward out in right field. So the Orioles now have the bases loaded and nobody out. And Morrow continuing to pitch. He is going to face Santander with the game on the line here in the top of the 10th inning. 1-1 pitch to Santander. Here it comes. That's a liner up the middle. Past the shortstop, into center field. 1 run is in. The Orioles have taken the lead 3-2. And now Diaz the batter, and he is going to make a change. David Ross is going to make a change. He's going to bring in Ian Kennedy. With the bases loaded, nobody out in the top of the 10th inning. Kennedy will face Diaz. First pitch from Kennedy. Looking for the sign, coming to the plate. Popped up on the infield. The infield fly rule will be applied, and the first out is recorded in the 10th. Ruiz now the batter. He comes up, bases still loaded with 1 out, and the first pitch to Ruiz, and it is raining. The rain has just begun to fall here at Wrigley Field. So, 1 ball, and here's the pitch. That is popped up to center. Almora coming in. There's going to be a play at the plate right here. The throw comes home. The throw is in time, and Mancini is tagged out at the plate. Man, Almora just made another great defensive play. He made the catch and then got the assist to throw out the runner at home. Well, the Orioles do score. It is 3-2 going into the bottom of the 10th inning. And now Givens, who's already thrown 1 inning, is going to be asked to close out this game for the Orioles in the bottom of the 10th inning. He will face Santana, Almora, and the pitcher's spot in the bottom of the 10th. 1 ball count to Santana. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a base hit into left field. That's a liner. The left fielder plays it on a hop, and the Cubs have the leadoff runner, the tying run, on first here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Almora now batting with nobody out, runner on first. Almora with a full count, looking for the pitch. He pops that up to center field. That is going to be playable. It is going to be caught for the first out. The runner tags up, and Santana slides safely into second on the tag up. I have never seen that happen before. On a fly ball to center field, the runner Santana just tagged up and advanced to second. He was literally running towards center field. That is the shortest throw that an outfielder can make. And Santana, with apparently a jetpack propelling him, got down to second base. So that brings up Kipnis. Heads up base running by Santana. Kipnis standing in from the left side against Givens, the tying run in scoring position, 1 out. Cubs trying to score their 3rd run of the game right here. 0-2 pitch to Kipnis. Givens looking in. That is a swing and a miss and strike 3. Kipnis could not reach that high fastball with a stepladder. And now Tauschman comes up with 2 outs. Tying run on second base. Givens on the mound trying to close out this game. Cubs trying to tie. 3-0 pitch to Tauschman. Here it comes. That is outside. That is ball 4. So Tauschman extends the inning. Heads down to first with the base on balls. And now the Orioles are going to bring in Miguel Castro. He's thrown 34 innings, 16 walks, 34 strikeouts, 4.24 ERA. And Jason Hayward is going to be the batter. He is going to try to tie this game up for the Cubs. From the left side, he will face the righty Castro with a 1-2 count. Hayward waiting for the pitch. Castro getting the sign. Here it comes. That's a grounder to second. The throw goes to first, and the game is over. Hayward grounds out to end the game. The Orioles beat the Cubs 3-2. The Orioles score 3 runs on 11 hits with no errors. Cubs get 2 runs on 8 hits with no errors. The Cubs bullpen costs them another game here, allowing runs in the 8th and 10th innings. Well, the Cubs with this loss dropped to 31-32. The Orioles improved to 22-39. Player of the game is Alex Cobb. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 7 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. John Lester pitched well enough to win, 6 innings of 5-hit, 1-run baseball with 3 walks and 9 strikeouts. But ultimately, it's the Cubs bullpen that does him in once again. Thank you for listening to Replacement Player Baseball.